make their decisions based on that.
We had a really interesting conversation about this earlier. My curiosity was, how do you know? Like, how do I know if it's my fear or my gut, or you know, I forgot about something integral, rationally, but I'm thinking it's my gut. How do you tell apart the feelings for yourself?
I just know. I am reading body language of people. I definitely am looking for other signs and expressions and the way that they stand. But that's how I can justify it to other people. That's not what's happening. I just know.
A series of tiny signals that you're intaking in your body and feelings are parsing in your whole. That's incredible. Those of you who do know me, the only mistakes I've ever made that are major in my life is when I didn't listen. That was our earlier conversation. So yes, if you have a gut feeling, go with it. my 2 cents. Can I go on?
I just wanted to build on what you were saying before too, because I actually had a similar aha moment to you. I have 3 kids, and when I was coming into this role as executive director, my kids were various ages, but still quite young. And to me, it felt like, oh yeah, this is fine. This is about managing people. Like I do that all the time. And you encounter these weird situations as a parent where you do really follow your gut, and I think it becomes you just get used to following your gut. Like, that looks like an infection, we're going to the hospital, or you know, like that is a skill that
It is absolutely.
you get to know, and I think you just build that muscle of knowing what's your gut and what's maybe just here. So yeah, I had a very similar experience of like being able to, I think that made me a better, given me skills as a leader, just being in charge of these little bodies and knowing when to pick up the top and trust your gut.
And can anyone else say sort of what is it that you've known in the last 10 years that you wish you'd known prior?
Part of me doesn't wish that I'd known anything else. I think every time I've fucked up in the last decade, it's kind of brought me closer to what I actually want to be doing. But I think I could have been a much more comfortable ride if I hadn't been too stubborn to ask for help earlier.
Thank you.
What she said. I do think the gut thing, so it's interesting because you're both parents, so you can reflect on that. I'm not a parent. But I do find for me, gut is more about value alignment. I think it's important for me. I have to check in on my values and make sure that my values are being reflected. And when they're not, I get a really uncomfortable feeling, and I need to spend time with that. So it's not so much gut, it's like, I need to remind myself what my values are. And you know, you were talking about, I feel very privileged as well. Like I chose this is my second career. I chose that I work for myself. I have a lot of freedom. And so I'm riding that freedom and I'm making the decisions based on my values, even if it means losing clients or kindly migrating away from them or whatever, right? So that value alignment, I think, is really what gets me out of bed in the morning. Is like that sense of purpose that I know I'm working towards something that I really am invested in.
Fantastic. And in the last 10 years, you also had a traversal from one type of career to another. Is there anything you would have told your
And countries, which was
wow,
yeah.
countries.
So I'm from the States, just if you haven't been I would say, you know, so the value system, trusting your gut, where I have that fallen down is like not trusting my gut, and it turned out it just wasn't aligned with my value system, and so those are intertwined. What would I have told myself 10 years ago is actually 20 years ago, so I'm going to go back just a little bit further. And that is, your career is a marathon, not a sprint. Person sitting next to you, you don't know what's happening in their lives or how they got there or what they're struggling with, and so it's like looking at somebody else's successes and failures is not a barometer. So practice of law, there's a lock step. Your first year, now your second year, now your third year, and you go in this order, and I wanted to do more than one thing. I wanted to know more than one thing. networking, and so they were like, well, that will hold you back a year because you're now doing something new, and so you're not the foremost expert in it. And so I thought, I don't want to be held back. That everyone will look at me. Nobody knows. Nobody knows today that 20 years ago I decided to do 2 types of law, not just one. So I would say career is a marathon, a sprint. You can change your careers. It's totally okay. It's a scary feeling. That's totally normal. So that's really
It's okay to be curious and do it differently.
Can I build off that just quickly? And I think one of the things that I would tell my 10-year previous self would be that don't worry so much about how others perceive you, but worry or think about what value you can provide. So I think that's just like a shift. Like don't think about how other people are actually seeing you or perceiving you. Just think about what kind of value you can provide to that person or to that group or that individual.
It's like you're seeing my sheet.
I am right here.
How do you utilize networks to create value for yourself and others? Dun, dun, dun.
I might jump in unless you want to.
No, go ahead.
So one of the things that I've been doing from what is talking about us as a collective. And so I'm championing being the voice of 400 women entrepreneurs. And so it's like, we're building that network, and then we're going out as a network, and we're getting stronger. And then at 500, we'll even have a larger voice and a larger ability to collaborate. And all of the women within our network are talking to one another, they're getting advice from one another, they're supporting one another, they're answering the questions you're too afraid to ask. And so it's that network, and we get to grow it every time. I tell people my network isn't that big, I'm just older, because I talk to a lot of new people in the marketplace. And so the power of the network is what you make of it, and to use it and to your advantage.
Can you read the question?
Yeah. How do you utilize current networks to create value for yourself and others? Any kind of value.
So there's a few different, first of all, you have to keep going out, you have to keep networking. And networking is work. We're always told, I mean, it's right in the name of it. It is a job and you need to do it, but you need to keep doing it and you need to keep growing. And one of the things that I do is keep bringing cross-pollinating. So when I find one, then I'll bring more people and just exposing it. It doesn't matter to me, male or female, it's just exposing people so people can learn from other people and joining things. Like I said that I joined BNI and I've joined the Rotary Club, and just getting as diverse of a group of people that I'm networking with as possible. The other thing that I'm doing is going to industry association events where it's not my industry.
Mm-hmm.
So accountants, lawyers, and then I'm the only boutique shred provider in the room. And somebody's actually told me, I said it's sort of like a red dress standing up in a room full of black suits, and then they said you need to start wearing a red dress. And they're not wrong, because if you want to stand out, you need to, but you need to use the network, you need to share the network, and you need to make sure that they're positive, and the people that you're spending time with are positive.
I'm all over the red dress thing. I think I've already said, like, I thought as much out of it as I have putting. I mean, I built my business through who I met, not through some incredible marketing experience of my own. Like, it is entirely, you go out, you meet people, you talk to them. It's interesting what you said about sort of going to other non-traditional, that's something that we're studying in school about, design thinking. It's like, go to extreme users, go to things that are complementary but different. That's where your sort of disruptive ideas, your most innovative ideas come. So that's a really great strategy. I never thought about it, but it's a good one. And wearing red is important.
There you go.
Yes, I thought you were
Time to go shopping.
I just need one shirt.
No.
Have you got a chance? Would you like
I would say one of the things that, in terms of value, I have the privilege of getting a lot of inquiries into the organization because of our work kind of is spread very widely. And so it attracts a lot of people to reach out and ask for information about the organization. And a lot of actually university students often are interested in working and interning for us. And so this is one of the things that I've found really useful for me is saying yes to everyone who asks for coffee. So if you want to have coffee, I'll say yes. But I think I think it has been really valuable for me, building on what you were saying. Like, it's not just like that I'm providing them something. I do my best to be really present and in that conversation, and think of the person as a human being and a relationship to be cultivated, and support them on their trajectory. So I've had the opportunity to meet with a lot of students who are really interested in city planning but don't know where they want to go and what they want to do, and I can give a little bit of the landscape, but I also am really interested to hear what's happening. I think it helps me a lot understand what's really current and what's happening in the field. So I think it's a very reciprocal relationship, and I think it's definitely provided value to me, but also I feel like it's helping support them as well. So yeah,
Thank you so much. So I'm going to ask only one last question. In the meantime, I'm trying to figure out if you guys have had any curiosity, if you would like to ask the panel something. My one question is from the standpoint of yourself as a system, as a network, a singular being. Is there one thing that you do every day that prepares you for the marathon? Without this one thing, you could not go on, or it helps to sustain you? Anything at all?
Yeah, I was thinking coffee too. Seriously.
Coffee is essential.
Without coffee, I would never leave the house.
I feel the same.
Life
Mine is surrounding myself with positive people. I have to do that every day. And you won't always hear positive things, but the more positivity, the more you have, the more empowered you are to face your day and all the challenges